Hey everybody, Dr. Colleen Sierra here. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist and the founder and executive director of Sierra Center for Behavioral Health, coming at you to piggyback on my last video, which was about the different sides of our nervous system, the parasympathetic system versus the sympathetic nervous system. And we talked about how the sympathetic is responsible for fear and survival, as well as arousal and excitement. But for our purposes, fear and survival is really more where most of us are at these days. And parasympathetic is about rest, digest, relax, things like that. So you might be noticing that you're living in your sympathetic more than what is good for you, which is the case for a lot of us. So I wanted to come on today to talk about a few easy things you can do to get yourself back into your parasympathetic so you can start resting and relaxing, digesting, feeling creative, wanting to socially connect, feeling sexually aroused, all of these things that happen in the parasympathetic, not the sympathetic. So, a few things. The first, deep breathing. Okay, now that sounds super basic, I realize, but it is one of the most effective ways to truly relax your body. Let's back up for a second. When I say relax your body, I don't mean watching Netflix like Ozarks for 3 hours, right? That may feel relaxing, but it's not the kind of deep relaxation that I'm talking about, the kind of deep relaxation your body needs to actually get back into the parasympathetic nervous system. So all the things that we're covering today are things that will actually make you feel rested and relaxed, as opposed to just kind of numb and checked out, which is what TV does for most of us. So back to that, deep breathing. Deep breathing is, or the more scientific term is diaphragmatic breathing. So your diaphragm is this muscle like right here. And so diaphragmatic breathing happens in our bellies. Most of us on the day-to-day, and especially when we're stressed, we breathe up here high, like into our collarbones or our lungs, whereas diaphragmatic breathing is from the belly. So the best way to practice this is to sit with your hands on your belly or lay down, and then take a deep breath in through your nose. Do you see my shoulders just rose? So, okay, so I'm a little stressed. So you might have to practice this a little bit because your shoulders shouldn't raise, your collarbone shouldn't come up, your lungs shouldn't expand, your belly should expand. Let's try again, all right? Let me see if I can actually do this. There we go. If your hands are on your belly should inflate like a balloon. So you're gonna breathe in to the count of 4, and then you're gonna breathe out through your nose, or if that's too uncomfortable, you can breathe out through your mouth, but act like you're blowing out a straw. So like this. So breathe in to the count of 4, out to the count of 8. And if you can go longer, great, go longer. The point is you want your exhale to be double the length of your inhale. That's how you get the best physiological benefit from the deep breathing. So 5 minutes or even just 5 breaths of diaphragmatic breathing in through your nose, out through your nose, an inhale that's about half the amount of your exhale, that is going to tell your body and your brain that you can relax. So really effective, good thing to do. Another great technique is something called 5-5-5. I use this in therapy all the time, and it just grounds you to the present moment. So it's 5 things that you can see, 5 things that you can hear, and 5 things that you can feel. So if you're a really anxious person, this might not be soothing right away. It might wake you up to the fact that you are really anxious or you are really sad, because it is going to connect you to the present moment and what's happening for you. But with enough practice, this does become a nice way to check in. It does become a nice way to get out of your head and into the moment, into the present moment. That's a good thing to do. The last thing I want to cover today is meditation, and people get worked up about meditation. It's like, oh, I can't do that. You can now. Again, it might not be comfortable at first. You might feel discomfort, but you can do it. There's lots of great apps. Calm is a wonderful app. It's available now for both iPhones and Android. So go to the App Store and get Calm. And if you're a more advanced meditator, Insight Timer is a really great app as well. I've heard good things about Headspace, but I don't have experience with it. These are all apps that do guided meditation. So for those of you where the idea of sitting in silence, just listening to your own thoughts for even just a few minutes feels like too much, do a guided meditation where you can focus on somebody else's voice and do what that voice is telling you to do. So, diaphragmatic breathing, 555, meditation. These are excellent ways to promote deep relaxation so that your body can return to baseline. You get to experience true relaxation, all of which helps your body heal from toxins, from stressors, as well as increases your immunity. Good stuff. Pick one, start practicing today. Thanks.